Hi, I'm Ihor Bozhenko. You're on the Clover for Sales channel. Here, we show how luck can be turned into a system. In this video series, I'd like to return to the topic of the sales team. Today, we're going to talk about one of the strongest aspects of sales infrastructure, financial tools. And let's immediately dispel another old myth about B2B sales. Many people still believe that you should only show the client the price at the very end, after they've learned all the value of the product. Today, this approach is more likely to annoy clients than help them. If you don't show your prices, the client starts to think there's something wrong with your business. Either your pricing is not transparent, or you yourself don't understand how much your product costs. Any attempt to hide the price behind a curtain only reduces trust. And in sales, trust is everything. That's why at Clover for Sales, we immediately provide a clear set of financial tools. They help break down the entire deal's economics in an organized way and make the process comfortable for the client. Important: access to these tools becomes available after the client and their company register in their personal account. So you already know who is generating the calculations and forecasts. Let's start with the first section, the price calculator. It's all very straightforward here. The client enters their business parameters, selects the necessary modules, creates configurations, and sees the final cost. They can immediately save different options and show them to their management. At the same time, you also see all the options the client creates. Already at this stage, you have a general idea of the level of project they're planning, the budget they're setting aside, and the scale of their business. It's often at this point that the client asks about a discount. And this is where you get a powerful tool, the budget calendar. The thing is, by properly planning the project in stages, you can create a comfortable financial load for the client without needing to offer a discount. For example, you could first launch a pilot project in a local region to test the basic functions. 3 months later, you scale up to the entire network and purchase the minimum set of options needed to start earning and recouping investments as quickly as possible. Another 6 months down the line, you expand the functionality and increase the number of licenses. After that, as the business needs grow, new modules and options are purchased as needed. This scenario benefits everyone. Employees who will be working in your system aren't overwhelmed at the start. They only need to learn the basic functions. IT doesn't have to deal with complex implementations right away since the project is launched in stages, and the business gets a quick return and payback. And you have a loyal client who sees that you're not trying to sell them everything at once, but are building a long-term relationship. This approach builds trust. The client understands that you are building the project together with them. They come back for new licenses and recommend you to their acquaintances. And when you come with a new module, the decision to purchase is made quickly. This way, you gain a client not just for one project, but for many years to come. Surely, you've heard the phrase from a client more than once: "We'll estimate the budget, discuss it, and get back to you." And very often, they don't come back. A sales infrastructure allows you to keep this moment under control. In just a couple of clicks, the client receives an exact budget with a breakdown of monthly payments, charts, and a clear visualization of each stage. Such a calculation helps them defend the project more easily within their company and make decisions faster. Now, the third block is the payback forecast. It's important to remember, you're not just selling an IT system, you're selling a business result. Your product should make money for the client, and you need to be able to demonstrate that. While your competitors say it's obvious why their product is needed, that they only provide tools and the results depend solely on the client, you provide concrete numbers. You quantify the benefits and show exactly how your product impacts the key business metrics. And there's no magic here, it's pure math. About 80% of the parameters are the same for most clients. Yes, the values may differ, but the logic of the changes is always the same. That's why you build into your model in advance how costs change, where new revenue appears, where the client frees up resources, and how quickly the project reaches break-even. As a result, you end up with a systematic, easy-to-understand tool that works for any client, and this becomes your powerful competitive advantage. Even if a competitor has friends inside the client's company, they won't dare argue with clear numbers. And the employee who takes your calculations and presents them to defend the project will most likely earn recognition within their company. With these financial tools, you become valuable not only to the business, but also to the specific people who make decisions in favor of your product. You help them justify the project, promote it, defend the budget, which means you become not just a supplier to them, but a reliable partner. This was Ihor Bozhenko with you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave comments. All detailed information is on our website. The link is in the description. Remember, in sales, it's not magic or luck that matters, but a system that consistently catches luck and manages it. Goodbye, everyone.